we're out in Glengormley this evening to try a dish that I have to admit I thought was an urban legend, but apparently it does exist. And we found somewhere that not only does this particular dish, but also does loads of other really cool, like street food inspired food, as well as proper chippy food. I'm really excited to try this.
We're in Glengormley and we're on the hunt for the King's Envelope, this huge monster that roams the streets around here. And it's actually served up at the captain's table. I've heard you might need to take a harpoon to it to get it into you, but I'm all for it. I'm worth it. Let's do it.
This spot here, people keep recommending to me in the comments and DMs stuff all the time. It also has some of the maddest stuff I've seen on a menu in a long time. There's this thing that I always thought was an urban myth, but apparently it's not, called the King's Envelope, which seems to be a pizza filled with kebab meat, kebab sauce, folded in half, and then covered in cheese, which may well kill you, but actually might be delicious as well. I'm looking forward to trying it. The place, even on a Monday night, is packed out.
So here we have it looks like the jumbo, what is this?
Hot dog.
Is it the taco hot dog?
Taco hot dog.
Yeah, so here we have the jumbo taco hot dog, and it is huge. You can tell you've got the jalapenos, the sauce, the bun, and of course the meat, and a couple of chippies thrown in as well. I'm excited to get this into me. It is class.
Okay, I'm gonna try the nacho burger here. Messy, like, which is what you're kind of looking for, but the fap's not falling apart or anything, so that's good. It's got the wee crunchy bits. Let's see how it actually tastes like all together. It is. It does taste like nachos in a burger, which is kind of what you're looking for, I think. And we have the pièce de résistance, which is the King's Envelope, which I'm pretty sure you could feed a whole family with, and God knows what's inside it. But let's cut it open actually now and let's find out. How do you even eat that? I have no idea.
All right, no other way to tackle this on a ship with a captain. Yarr. Double hand and go for it. Check out that bad boy. Oh. Wow. Oh. It's really hot. So I went for the biggest bite known to man. It's really good. It's got like that classic sausage on it, but then everything else makes it really soft and delicious. Like, look at that. Look at the movement right there in the baguette. That's what you want in the baguette, especially with a hot dog. Love it. Bang on.
Okay, we're now going to try the dreaded King's Envelope. I don't really know how you're meant to eat this. Is this the right way? Probably not, but let's find out. So, there's a lot of food in this. There's actually a lot of flavour in that. Got a bit of chicken tikka and doner kebab, and cheese, and kebab sauce, and garlicky. I feel like I've ate the whole thing. Probably don't need to eat until next month. But wee bits of it. If I share this, it's actually lovely, but it's not healthy.
The King's Envelope. All you need is a wee post stamp and you can get Big Charlie a wee gift for Christmas. Look at that. Absolutely monstrosity. Just how I like it. Mm. It's very pizza, but also it's nearly like a lasagna in a really weird way. You've obviously got the beef, or the kebab meat, sorry, the chicken, and then the way like the cheese makes that like crust over the top of it. It's like those like lasagna little plates. You know what I'm saying? That was awesome. I would eat that all to myself.
Okay, so it's now my turn to try the hot dog. So I've cut it in half because I'm just not brave enough to do the whole thing. There's a lot of food here, like a lot of food. I feel like it's quite reminiscent of the burger already. Mm. And it has fallen at the first hurdle. The sausage has fallen out. That lovely soft bread that Sebastian was talking about has failed us. It's a sad day. Have we got any food in the face? No? Okay, cool. So, we've finished it all, kinda. Hot dog's basically finished, the burger is completely finished. Most of the chips are gone. The vast majority of the King's envelope's gone as well. Um, these are all, like, this is a proper chippy, so it does like proper fish and chips. There's loads of people in here who are of a certain generation who just sit and eat fish and chips. But they're also doing all this stuff here, which is really cool, and I'm impressed with the fact that it's all, much as it's deeply unnatural and unhealthy, it's all made in house, which is great. The King's envelope thing, I've never was a big like kebab person or even a little kebab person, sort of a guy. So I'm not a massive fan of them. But I was really curious to try it, and I have now ticked that off my bucket list. If you like kebab, this is probably the thing for you. If you get yourself a pack more of like kebab sauce, something over the top of it, especially around the edges, they get a bit crusty. The burger with like the cheese and the taco mints and the jalapenos was delicious, and the wee crunchy bits from the tortilla chips, that was really tasty. I really like that. I'm gonna try that myself sometime. And then the hot dog was basically just a carbon copy of this, but with a hot dog. The baguette that worked with it, that was with it, I really liked as a instead of like a hot dog bun that always falls apart. But then when I tried to eat the hot dog, the baguette fell apart too. But regardless, I genuinely think this is really tasty. This is a proper like hidden gem. People do not know about this place unless you live around Glengormley, and they really should.
That was class. Really enjoyed it. If I had to rank the bad boys that were in front of us, like we did a really, really good job. Ooh, pardon me. So this is where the burger was, this is where the hot dog was, and this is where the King's envelope was. I kept mixing my way through it. I thought maybe the hot dog was the best. I thought the burger was the best. But now that I'm here, about 4 kilograms heavier, I would say that the burger was number one. I would then go into the King's envelope because of the royal title. I was huge. And then the hot dog, even though the hot dog was still amazing, to be fair. I'm pretty full, but maybe they have an ice cream or something. So we did it. We pulled the plug and we ordered a battered Mars bar with 3 scoops of honeycomb ice cream because it didn't hit the spot really, you know what I mean? Even though it was delicious, we're getting more money. Absolutely. This is going to be delicious. I mean, what's there not to like? You've got Mars bars and you've got batter. And if you put your hands together, you've got battered Mars bar. Let's give it a go. Oh. And again, I've never had this before. I've seen it, heard of it, dreamt about it nearly. Whoa. Hot batter with the ice cream. What a fantastic mixture.
I have had a battered Mars bar before, but it's always been like as an afterthought at the chippy. It's be chippy around the corner from us where they wouldn't sell them, but if you brought a Mars bar and you ordered fish and chips, they would like do a battered Mars bar. I've never had it done with like ice cream and stuff as well, which kind of worries me because I feel like it's almost you're trying to gentrify the battered Mars bar, which is anything but gentrification. But let's see what it tastes like. There it is. Yep, tastes exactly like a battered Mars bar. And like everything in this building, the portion is bloody massive.